You know, we got full access to electricity.
Yes.
We power on for week 4 of Football Friday night. Jared and Matt, Audrey joining us shortly. It's just good to be back on.
It's so amazing to actually have our set back. Yeah, 13 games for you tonight, and if you love upsets, this is the week for you. We start with Dublin, Coffin, and Hilliard-Davidson. Shamrocks stunned last week in a loss at Fairfield. This result may be more stunning. First score comes from Ryan Royer, breaks through the Rocks defense. That late tackle cost Coffin 15 yards. Davidson onside kicks, recovers it, and they score again. Royer this time from just a yard out. It's 14-0 Wildcats. The problem for Kaufman, frankly, tonight, turnovers. Gunnar Hoke, their fine quarterback, gets taken down, fumbles the ball, picked up by Dre Rodriguez. That is a scoop and score. That made it 21-0. This one ends at 31-0 Wildcats, and simply did not see that coming.
That's incredible. In Lancaster, the Gales trying to get to 4-0 this season, and thanks for the nice welcome down there. Their biggest test, though, rolling in Pickerton Central. Pick Central loses quarterback Darius Coker on their opening drive, so future Wisconsin Badger Seth Currens takes over at quarterback, keeps the Tigers moving. Jeremiah Wood plows over, loses his lid in the process, but it's 7-0 Tigers. The Gales rally. Senior Drew Smith, he gets the handoff and powers his way over the goal line. The Gales had not beaten Pick Central in years, but they do it tonight. 20-14, and the Gales are 4-0. All
right, Olentangy Liberty taking on Central Crossing to open up OCC play. Pick it up third quarter. Liberty's Alex Lando throws it, picked off by Troy Speakman to end that drive. So the next Patriots drive, they decide to go to the ground game. Good idea. Trent Davies, how do you do? Runs it in for 6. Patriots grab a 21-17 lead. Comets answer back in the fourth, though. Derek Williamson going up top for Noah Stevens. You know, it's nice to have a 6'4" receiver sometimes.
Doesn't hurt.
Touchdown makes it 23-21. Central Crossing, a mammoth win in their season. 37-21 the final.
Speaking of Olentangy, the Braves visiting Big Walnut. Late second quarter, Braves quarterback Deeb Haber, one of the best in Central Ohio. Obi Anunike, 5-yard touchdown catch. 27-13, the Braves at the half. Third quarter, Cam Kennedy runs it in. 16 yards he goes. 34-13 Braves. They would tack on more, and they cruise to a 44-13 win over Big Walnut.
All right, staying in that same OCC division, Worthington Kilbourne aiming for a 4-0 start to their year, taking on Hayes. First quarter action, Wolves quarterback Michael Bell wheelwright. 87-yard bomb to Dakota Holtzcall. I had to speed that up for you a little bit. 7-0 Kilbourne. Later in the first, Kilbourne's Thomas Wilson. Oh, that's a great strip of Devin Ward. Mitchell Heaton with the recovery sets up a 34-yard touchdown run by Bell Wheelwright. 13-0 Wolves then. Kilbourne now 4-0. They win 35-0.
Yeah, they've been really good this year. Audrey Hassan joins us now with a look at the Central Catholic League.
Yeah, we wonder if anyone will beat Bishop Hartley this season. Well, DeSales took their shot, didn't they?
Yes, but before Hartley and DeSales played last year, it had been 27 years since the schools met in football. Just one of 2 intense games in the Central Catholic League tonight.
The Hartley Hawks battled DeSales at home tonight, and it would be DeSales who comes out first. Austin Andrews runs it in for the score, 10-0 in the first quarter. Then in the second, quarterback Dylan Todd tosses it to Jake Gilmore, who dives it in for the score, making it 17-0 DeSales. But Hartley answers back. Quarterback Jake Ruby launches it to wide receiver Ryan Anderson, who runs it in for the touchdown. But in the upset, final score DeSales 38, Hartley 27. And also in the Central Catholic League, Watterson faced St. Charles. Quarterback Joe Maciejewski passed to Ian Lennon complete, and then the Cardinals knocking on the door on the second yard line, trying to get the touchdown, but they just couldn't stop the Eagles defense. With the shutout, Watterson gets the win, 12-0.
Hartley will look to come back from this upset as they face Beaver Creek next Friday. And DeSales, Austin Andrews left tonight's game with an injury. No word yet how he's doing, but we wish him a speedy recovery.
Yeah, future Michigan State Spartan. We'll keep an eye on that. Time to move a little bit quicker now, Audrey and Matt, in the shotgun formation.
Yes.
4 games, not a lot of time.
We'll go back to the OCC to start. We start with Groveport. Surprising to people this season. They're 3-0 as well, Jared, but tonight their toughest challenge coming from Gahanna. Tanner Harding's got a good boot, and that boot is good. That field goal puts the Lions up by 2 touchdowns. The Lions defense then clamps down. Future Buckeye Jonathan Cooper, don't get in his arms. 30-3, Lions cruise past the Cruisers.
Yeah, he's a scary guy. To the Mid-State League, good matchup between Circleville and Teays Valley. Tigers on the board first. 10-yard run by Griffin, but the Vikings would answer and answer often. Lengthy run by quarterback Caleb Spangler. He's so fast, we put it in super fast motion. That's crazy stuff. And then watch more Spangler. He's going to go up top to Greg Brewer, and that'll set up a short touchdown run. 30-26 Vikings earn the win at home.
In the City League, two talented teams, Walnut Ridge and Marion Franklin, near the end of the first half. Marion Franklin quarterback Mike Hogan pass complete to Zaire Porter for a touchdown. Later in the second half, now it's Malik Harrison, the fine quarterback of the Scots, taking it himself into the end zone. Scots win 40-20. That's their first win versus the Devils in 12 years.
Wow.
For them.
Hilliard Darby aiming for a 4-0 start. They take on Westerville North tonight. Third quarter, Julian Malone dropping back to throw. Colin Fugger takes it into the end zone for the touchdown for North. Top of the fourth quarter, though, Darby has quarterback Nick Powers, and that is a problem for opponents. Short pass into the end zone, and the Panthers win again. 38-7.
All right, when we return, two of the surprising teams to start the year, London and Madison Plains, old rivals going head-to-head. Plus, why the Buckeyes say tomorrow is more than just another game against a MAC school. That's ahead on.
Hands and come with us to Madison County, where a football renaissance has begun.
It's really amazing stuff. London and Madison Plains, for the first time it seems like ages, were both undefeated entering their annual rivalry showdown. Just a very exciting night at London and a big crowd to see it as expected. Picking up first quarter, Madison Plains QB Jake Valerie runs the ball in for the touchdown first score of the night. Second quarter, here comes London. They fire right back. Nate Hill, their fine quarterback, the running back, unstoppable. Long run into the end zone for the Red Raiders' third touchdown of the night. This one had a wild finish, multiple interceptions, return for touchdowns. London, they are 4-0. They win by this score, 66-42. Really.
That's some points. Final stop of the night, Columbus Academy. Grandview Heights was visiting. Quarterback Matt Waters, around left end, good speed for Academy. He's in there. Academy leads in the fourth quarter, but the Bobcats claw back in a tight game. Rhodes jump.
Love that name.
Explodes to the middle. He's off for 6, but Academy able to make one more big play. Waters to the corner. Solomon Pierre-Louis, great pitch and catch. 44-37 Academy knocks off the Bobcats.
Right, to the Licking County League for a game which could potentially decide the league title. Two unbeatens entering the night. Johnstown knocks off Watkins Memorial 39-27. Johnny's now 4-0.
Remember, you can win cash just by watching football Friday night. Show off your school spirit by posting your game day pictures on our NBC4 Facebook page with the hashtag NBC4FFN. We're going to choose a winner every Monday. That winner's going to win $100. Do it now.
And coming up next, if you're expecting a walkover for the Buckeyes tomorrow, Northern Illinois is not thinking that way. That's up next on.